Have you ever been hurt by someone you trusted? Someone who knew your heart and still broke it? Not by accident, but with intention, with silence, with disrespect, with arrogance. They hurt you and walked away like it meant nothing. And here you are, left with the pain, but also with the power. Because this moment, right now, is where you make a choice. To break down or to break free. This is the moment where you don't seek revenge. You rise above it. This is how you break someone's ego, without saying a single word. They wanted a reaction. Don't give it. Let's get real. When someone hurts you intentionally, it's not always about you. It's about them, their need for control, their fear of losing significance, their fragile, insecure ego. Egos don't feed off love. They feed off attention. And when you react emotionally, when you beg, yell, cry, or retaliate, you feed the illusion that they still matter. And to someone who hurt you, that is the ultimate win. So don't give them the satisfaction. Don't let them see you lose sleep over them. Don't hand them the keys to your peace. Scene: visuals of someone reading a text, putting the phone down without replying. Calm face, inner strength. Your silence is not weakness. It's strategy. It's dignity. It's a reminder to them and to yourself that you don't play ego games with children pretending to be grown. Ego is fragile, but loud. The louder the ego, the weaker the soul. Let me say that again. The louder the ego, the weaker the soul. People with inflated egos act like they're invincible. But underneath that surface is deep insecurity. They lash out, they manipulate, they try to humiliate because they fear becoming invisible. That's why nothing breaks an ego faster than realizing it no longer has power over you. That you don't need their apology. You don't need their attention. You don't even need their name in your mouth anymore. That is the ultimate defeat and the ultimate freedom. Let them talk. You stay quiet. Let them talk. Let them spread lies. Let them play the victim. Let them post quotes and songs meant to poke at you. Because here's the truth. People with fragile egos always try to rewrite the story to make themselves look strong. But you don't need to defend your side of the story, because your growth will speak louder than their gossip. Stay quiet, stay focused, and let the universe expose what it needs to expose. In the end, it's not about what they say. It's about what you become. Elevate quietly, consistently, completely. Now we move into the most powerful phase. Elevation. You break someone's ego, not by revenge, but by reinvention. They expected you to stay broken, so don't just heal, evolve. Start waking up earlier, hit the gym harder, meditate deeper, set stronger boundaries, learn new skills. Build a life so meaningful, it makes your past feel like a stepping stone. The version of you that tolerated disrespect? Gone. The version of you that chased after people who hurt you? Buried. Now, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. And nothing breaks someone's ego more than watching you become the version of yourself they never believed you could be. Without them, you become the lesson. Eventually, they'll look back, not because they care, but because they're confused. Why isn't he chasing me anymore? Why isn't she checking my stories? Why do I feel like I don't matter to them anymore? That's when the ego cracks. Because people with egos don't miss you. They miss the version of you that used to boost them. And when that version disappears, you become something far more powerful than a memory. You become a lesson, the one who got away, the one they disrespected and lost, the one who leveled up in silence. Let them sit with that. Starve the ego. Feed your spirit. It's tempting to lash out, to call them out, to expose them. But none of that satisfies the soul. Because ego versus ego is just noise. True power is when you step back from the noise and feed your spirit. Instead of asking, how can I make them feel this pain? Ask, how can I make myself feel peace? Instead of trying to break them, you rise so high, their name doesn't even enter your thoughts anymore. You don't post about it. You don't brag about it. You live it. And that shatters the ego without a single word. Final words to the one who was hurt, to the one who was hurt. You deserved better, not because you were perfect, but because you were genuine. You showed up with your heart open. You gave love that wasn't deserved. And in return, you got pain. But that pain, it wasn't punishment, it was a push. A push into a version of yourself you never would have become without the heartbreak. So don't hold on to it. Don't try to win against people who lost themselves a long time ago. You already won because you didn't let it destroy you. You used the betrayal to build boundaries. You used the disrespect to build self-worth. You used the silence to build your peace. And now you walk forward. When someone hurts you, don't try to break them. Break the cycle. You don't need to match their ego with your own. You only need to evolve into someone they can never reach again. So let them feel your absence. Let them wonder. Let them sit in the silence. Because the person who once held power over your emotions now has to watch you shine from a distance. And that is how you break an ego without ever speaking a word.